Hey church, my name's Tyler. I'm one of the pastors of Redemption Arcadia. And this, some of you might know, is Heather. And she works as our kids coordinator. And so we just wanted to check in. I wanted you guys to hear from her how things have been going and what's been going on with their family, to just know how we can better be praying for you and supporting you during this time. So I sent out an email to you last week that had a couple of questions. And so I thought we would just kind of talk through a couple of those and see what happens.
Okay.
So first one is, what do you think God is doing right now in our church, in our country, and in you? What do you think God's doing right now with all this COVID-19 stuff?
Yeah, I think the first thing that comes to my mind on that is that He is slowing us way down. And I think it's been a really positive thing to be doing during this time. So I've seen it when I'm out, on my way to get my groceries or on my way to the church to finish up some work. It's been seeing families come together. They are huddled in the park as a family unit. It's really, really been cool to see as moms and dads are now home for the first time, maybe ever, with their kids. Getting to see them as I'm scrolling through Instagram or whatever, see families just they're together, they're slowed down. We have to be so slowed down right now because there's just not all the activities that we're normally engaged in or do to kind of even make ourselves more busy.
It touches on something that, as a pastor, I try to think a lot about what are the idols in our church and how can I be praying against those and working against those in our church. And one of the ones that I picked up on pretty quickly was busyness. Just that our church was sick with busyness and how much we were doing. And we noticed that because when we would ask people, hey, can you help out with this? Can you help out with that? It was, everyone's just really busy.
Yeah.
And with this coronavirus thing, how funny to think that God has used that to slow a people like us down.
Yeah.
And I was right there too, to slow us down, to see that busyness was actually not helping us, it was hurting us.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool to think about. What are some of the things you're thinking about? What are you worried about? What are you excited about in this time?
Yeah, I think I tend to think about how I get a little bit worried and anxious about just the dramatic change that this has all caused. Everything looks different instantly, and school looks different for every family, and I know we're not alone there. So that still doesn't, just because we're not doing it all doesn't mean that it's not difficult, it's not challenging, it doesn't cause a lot of anxiety and stress on new homeschool moms and dads. So that's been big on me. It's been weighing on me personally, and I know that it's been weighing on a lot of other people as well. Yeah.
And so I'm sure we all want to know too, how are you doing and how can we be praying for you and Dave and Crash and Roman through all this?
Yeah, I think one of the things that first comes to mind with praying is one huge praise out of all this is that we have had so much time together as a family, so intentional about just not just existing in the same home together now, but going on bike rides as a family, taking hikes together, and just getting to do things that we haven't really had the time and space to be able to do. So that's a big praise that I want to make sure I talk about first.
That's great.
Prayer-wise, I think there's, like everybody else, jobs either went away or changed overnight. Mine changed overnight. My whole job at church is to be preparing for Sundays, all the things that go into that. And now there's none of that. So just there's anxiety and a lot of uncertainty about that. While I don't want to be anxious about it or to live in fear about all that, I want to just be able to continue to grow during this time, to be refreshed and renewed while I figure this out.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be praying for you. We love you guys. And church, we love you too. We're thankful for you. Please be praying for Heather and her family during this time. And let us know how we can be praying for you during this time too. Reach out to us and and let us know what you're going through. We'd love to know how to support you as best we can through that. All right, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.